Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Layers of Fear Inheritance DLC blind playthrough. And this is episode 5. And where we left off last time, we were trying to put this toy cat back together. He is looking so sad at us. I tried the lid of a jar, I tried a cogwheel, and none of them worked. The cogwheel went into another dimension or something. Hopefully I won't be needing it, because this place is so dark, there is no way for me to find it ever again. Most likely, at least. But what is so frustrating about this puzzle is the fact that I feel like I have found the solution. Finally. Give me that damn thing. Now I'm gonna turn around slowly and fix up the cat. There we go. That's one happy kitty. Okay. What did I do wrong this time? Yes. You are very happy. Am I? Oh, I get it. Am I supposed to? Yes. Most likely so. I'm supposed to stay in the light.
You're not thinking straight.
You're right. I am sick. I'm sick of you not being there for us. We need you. I need you. When was the last time you slept with me? Christ, when was the last time you even touched me? Do you know what that does to me? To know that my own husband is disgusted with me.
Well, excuse me if I've been too busy working my ass off trying to provide for this family. But no, you're right. It's much more important to whisper sweet nothings in your ear.
It's not the things that go into her ear that's the problem, dude.
Lock yourself in there for hours, days. You come out looking like shit, stinking of booze and stale piss.
Charming. Ah! He's got kittens. Hello, kittens. Ah, that was cute. I like that. There's the handle. And once again,
What? Oh, that's all right, honey. Something got into Mommy's eye, that's all. You be a good little girl and go to sleep. Daddy's working, so we can't disturb him. Mommy has to go downstairs and take a bath. I love you.
Ah.
More than a wife, she was first and foremost his muse. Her beauty and talent drove him. After the accident, she became a burden. A disgusting monster screeching out from her bed. An anchor weighing him down.
And that ties into the main game. We went in to the bathroom towards the end and found a bloody knife. Last will and testament. I, Ralph, grasping at the remains of my sanity, declare this to be my last will and testament. I hereby deem all my previous wills just as worthless as the shallow husks calling themselves my friends and associates. To my agent, Thomas Caldwell, I bestow the hellish vermin that infest my home, praying that they will gnaw away at him endlessly, bleeding him dry just like he did to me. To my publisher, Liam Brickstone, I bequeath the flames that consumed the love of my life, in hope that they will devour him along with the wretched whore and the squealing bastard he calls his family. Wow. To my lord, James Jerome Sadler, I pass on whatever illness has rotted my mind and soul away so that he can feel just as empty and useless as he was to me. To any other parasites that come crawling out of the woodwork, I leave nothing. To hell with all of you. Finally, to my beloved daughter, I leave all my earthly possessions, for what they're worth. I hope they will inspire you to realize your true potential. The final most precious gift, however, is not mine to give. You will have to discover that on your own. I believe in you as I always have. Well, I must say he does have a really odd way of showing it. And it is quite a common trope in this type of janky controls. No, not this type of janky controls, in this type of storytelling. That a parent is extremely hard on their children, being monstrous towards them and constantly pushing them down, and afterwards you're supposed to believe that all they did for their children, in their best interest, to like push them to become as good as possible at what they do. And I don't buy that. I think it would be super rare. Yes, this is where we threw the painting at towards the end of the main game. I think it would be super rare that anyone would feel empowered by parents putting them down constantly. It's so backwards to do it. So here's the nursery, where we had the absolute coolest sequence in the entire main game. We were spinning on the music box.
All right, young lady. Shall we continue? Right. Whatever happens, just keep looking at me and listen.
Okay.
Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The princess was all alone in the dark, and yet she felt that the evil witch was lurking nearby. As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, she saw something moving in the corner of her eye. And yet,
Keep your head straight. Look at me.
and yet, she did not dare to move, for she knew that that would be the end of her. The princess heard a fearsome growl. The witch had unleashed her familiar, the hellhound, the monster.
Do you want this story to have a happy ending or not? Oh, God damn it! Not again! Fine! Because the princess wouldn't stop fidgeting, she was set upon by the evil witch's minion and dragged off into the darkness, never to be seen again. The end.
my fault. All I had to do was stay still, day after day, for hours on end, until he would finally get it right. I've lost count of how many attempts there were, but each one made me feel like I was his greatest failure.
Okay. I actually like that painting. As I've said, I'm a fan of darker types of art, and this reminds me a little bit of Alma from the Fear games, with like the dark face and glowing eyes. But yeah, cool painting nonetheless. So, let's see. Thinking this was the room where he worked, where there was like a note. Ah, this is the bedroom, of course. I'm gonna save that for a little bit.
So, after all
Oh.
this time, after all I've
Too
been
little, too late.
Stay here. Your mother and I need to talk.
This is all you have for me? And of all places, you chose this room.
You think I don't hear that? Stop crying. Don't make me come in there.
I feel I should have gone into the bedroom first.
This one room, filled with more memories than I can count.
I thought I told you to be quiet.
Oh, the lovely memories. I imagined him standing there, all smug and pleased with himself, thinking this piece of canvas was somehow going to fix everything. I imagined what I would say to him, what I would do. My daddy, you shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
All right. Now I'm a bit sad that I didn't go into the bedroom. Okay, that was the end of it. Well, final thoughts on this. I must say, I really loved the main game. I sure did. This one, this expansion though, no. I'm really disappointed actually at this point. I was expecting so much more because the main game had very surreal, constant feeling of dread. This game lacked all of that. This was just really dark. And aside from 2 to 3 jump scares, it felt rather pointless actually. I feel a bit sad like sitting here bashing this game or bashing this DLC, but no, it did not even hold a candle to the main game. And it was, as I said, it's a big disappointment because the main game was so well made, such a great story to be told. This answered a few questions. So now we found out what happened to the mom. Apparently she killed herself. or we found that out in the main game, but now it became apparent because she went down to take a bath. So, and apparently the daughter lived and became an adult. Still don't know what happened to Ralph, which is the name I have chosen for the artist. But yeah, that's the Inheritance DLC for you right there. So I want to thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next project. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.